Come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington football team.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First down, Gibson, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Leonard Williams.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now an option play on second down. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
First down. It's Gibson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second and 11 now. Carr, open man here, Sims complete. And some room to roam now. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. For the defense, the problem wasn't so much that they let him catch that drag route. It's that they had nobody around him after the catch.
As you well know, when they make the catch, you have to make the tackle on the spot. Those yards after catch are the yards that kill a defense because it keeps drives alive.
To throw his Carr. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing Jones. Blitz coming, and and down he goes. Chase Young racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley, and he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Chase Young, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And the Giants send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over first and 10.
45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on first down is Carr. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing now is Carr. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Giants nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second and 9. Jones. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. His throw incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr, he gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down carry for Barkley. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 43-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There can be plenty more before this game is over.
Hopkins with the extra point, and a route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 7.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go. Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Jones throwing again. Finds his tight end Ingram. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And that's Alex Okafor who gets in to register the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 2, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Go, go, go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Dragon 60. You see me. You don't want me.
Operating from the gun. Jones flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
At the 7-yard line.
Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
Get ready. 18 ready. So we got man. 56 the Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
From the gun, Jones. This is caught. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And the Giants first down.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. So the quarterback able to keep the play alive with his feet and then have the poise to make the touchdown pass.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one totally. Not just the poise, but being able to keep his eyes downfield, because often when a quarterback starts to move around, they're moving around to run the football. Not in this case, moved around to keep the play alive, to find an open receiver. Bingo.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. Buying time to his left. That is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Carr. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Sometimes you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.